There's something I've been meaning to ask. That young lad carrying herbs around the camp, is he with you? I figured as much. I thought I saw you together earlier. Sorry to ask this, but could you thank him for me later? It's nothing really, just he provided treatment to one of my men earlier. I want to make sure he knows he's appreciated. Tell that young healer that Dian Wei, vassal of Chang Miao, sends his thanks. Make sure he gets the message.
They say there's an officer with the strength of a fierce god. His name is Liu Bei.
Let me take a moment to introduce you to these two. Li Dian and Yue Jin, both dependable warriors.
The name's Li Dian. I got a feeling we'll get along well.
And I am Yue Jin. I'm quite eager to head into battle with you.
We've had quite a few newcomers like these two lately. I'm quite thankful for it.
I admit, I had my doubts at first.
What an impressive gathering. Do you mind if I join you? It really is you. Do forgive me. My name is Chen Gong. I am but one of the many who answered Lord Cao Cao's call to arms.
This man used to serve Dong Zhuo, but he helped me in secret during my escape.
Oh, no thanks are necessary. After all, I did not change allegiance out of honor or the goodness of my heart. My wisdom would be better used under Lord Cao Cao than Dong Zhuo. It is as simple as that.
These are just a handful of the volunteers who have arrived from all across the land.
Speaking of which, I saw a few warriors I recognize from our time fighting the Yellow Turbans. You might even know a couple of them.
There's still time before we must depart. Why not go and say hello?
Don't get yourself killed chasing glory on the battlefield.
To see you again. I knew you wouldn't let me down. Come to meet everyone here, have you? He was just summoned to a meeting. With a gathering of this size, discussions are sure to take considerable time and effort. Though I hear you and Lord Cao Cao have also been through your share of hardships. It is through such hardships that we grow as people. I look forward to seeing how you've grown.
Lord Sun Jian. Long time no see. I've heard much of your exploits from Lord Cao Cao.
None of us foresaw Dun Zhuo causing this much trouble. He was far more dangerous than we thought.
Well, it's still better than the Yellow Turban Rebellion. The situation's straightforward, at least. Taking down a scoundrel like him will be no different than fighting bandits. And that I can do no problem. I thought you'd get it. After all the battles you've been in, you must be pretty strong now, huh? I'm looking forward to seeing you in action.
Dong Zhuo is not someone I would want as a friend or an enemy. I could feel it the moment I saw him.
I need to speak with you. Do you have a moment? Most of the troops in our coalition directly serve lords of their own. But now, we've gathered volunteers who do not belong to any particular leader. Those are the ones I wish to speak to you about. They have given me free rein over how to organize them. Their numbers are few, but they are men of honor. And that is why I thought you might command them. Good. You have eyes that clearly assess the battlefield and the skill to make the right decisions. And most importantly, you're beyond the schemes of the nobility. You are more than capable of this task. I have faith in you. I'm counting on you. Now, let me introduce you to your troops.
You must be our commander. I'm proud to be serving you.
We're a varied bunch. Some of us are well-versed in the martial arts, while others just came from sowing the fields. But we're all the same in wanting to make the world a better place. We look forward to your command, sir.
They say there's an officer with the strength of a fierce god. His name is Liu Bei.
get yourself killed chasing glory on the battlefield.
They say there's an officer with the strength of a fierce god. His name is...
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. Take that. Take this. Officer has been defeated. Officer has been defeated. This territory is ours.
They say there's an officer with the strength of a fierce god.
officer has been defeated. Take that!
They say there's an officer with the strength of a fierce god. His name is Liu Bei.
Let's begin. Listen.
Right.
Over here! No.
No. Gai, heading out.
Now go.
We have joined together to ensure that justice is done. First, let us pass through Sishui Gate, and then on to Luoyang.
We are here to protect you. Let us head out.
The lords are advancing. We must keep pace.
Onwards! Push! Forward! We must reach Sishui Gate first!
They must be done for.
All my might.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Some sort of joke. A minor official like that would dare advance before a member of the UN family.
I'm tired of it. All my might.
Infested.
The enemy officer
Onwards!
has been defeated.
We must push on and destroy the enemy.
Just as expected. Now we can get behind them!
I couldn't do it better myself.
This appears to be as far as we go.
The enemy officer
The worst is behind us. Make sure that territory is ours.
Still waiting for a real challenge!
This land belongs to us.
What happened to the rear guard of Yuan Shi's forces?
Why hasn't anyone come? Take pride in your valor.
We cannot allow the likes of them to divert our attention. Lead them to our allies and push on! All my might. Start the advance!
Damn it. Our efforts weren't enough. Something about this battle doesn't feel right. We speak more of our allies than our enemies.
We are now in control here. And it keep up this momentum, and we will take Sishui Gate.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Don't let them take all the glory!
Follow this! Start the advance!
This appears to be as far as we go.
Take this!
Hold out for much longer.
The enemy officer has been
We
defeated.
follow your command. Give us your orders.
We managed to get out of that scrape. What is Yuan Shu planning?
I cannot permit him to endanger my troops like that. That said, there are enemies to be defeated. This is no time for quarrels.
As long as I am here,
The enemy officer has been defeated.
too strong. Is that all you have to offer? Bring out the next soldier.
Nice try.
Rough. There we go. Possible. You can't be human. Is it over already? I expected more from the coalition force.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Reporting! The enemy officer Hua Xiong is laying waste to our forces!
But he's just one man.
Typical of Lord Hua Xiong. Let's take this opportunity to attack.
In advancing! All my might!
Cannot hold out for much longer.
I can't die like this. I need to retreat.
Each of them was desperate to gain glory for themselves. Can we be routed?
The enemy officer has been
numbers
defeated.
alone are not enough.
You run in looking for fate. Ow, fuckless. Concentrate.
Rough and hard. We can't let it end like this.
All my might!
Looking rough.
Take that. My reign cannot end here.
I must live up to the expectations of my benefactor. I, Jian, will ensure victory by any means necessary.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You are no ordinary fighter.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
No way. I'm gonna lose?
Take that.
This appears to be as far as we go.
All my might!
Bear witness to my power.
Take this. Well done.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I shall retreat for now. The rest is up to you.
The road ahead is thorny, but walk it we shall.
Damn. Good. Guess I'll have to fall back.
You saw my predicament, did you? You have my thanks.
I won't give up. Not while I still draw breath.
The enemy officer
Our allies appear to be
defeated.
disorganized. Since we have greater flexibility, we must step up to support them.
All my might. Now, let us overcome this enemy.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this. Take that.
The enemy officer
It's what happens from here on that counts.
Take that.
This is getting tough. Maybe we should call for help.
Let's go.
These should be sufficient numbers for the frontal assault. We shall attack from another direction.
Take that. Get this here.
Warning! Stone Troll's reinforcements are heading for Sishui Gate!
Knowing the enemy is coming makes a big difference. Maybe we can catch them off guard.
Take this.
Our front has advanced far enough now. Let us aim for the enemies at Sishui Gate. Start the advance.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Sishui Gate is extremely well defended. Capturing it will take time.
It will be even more difficult if their archers remain in range. Perhaps we should first soften their defenses with our catapults.
All my might!
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go evaluate the situation for ourselves.
Let's go. It would be impossible to set up an ambush right in front of the enemy. We must take control of the garrison before their reinforcements arrive.
Very well. And now's the time for our attack.
Wait. We need to assess the situation. We shall go as well. Cut into the enemy's flank.
Preparations are complete. Begin launching the stone.
More enemies! We're being bombarded!
Take that, break you!
I have no time for these swarms of vermin. Is there no one who can face the mighty Hua Strong?
Take this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
One-on-one? I'd like nothing more. Smashed him to bits.
Time to amnesia.
Take this!
Smashed him to bits. Impressive. Looks like we've got a real fight on our hands.
Time to end this.
This is the end for me.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Something else. Take pride. For you have failed the great Hua Shuang.
Prepare for battle. Chop chop. Let's show 'em what we can do.
Word, someone defeated Huasho. Such valor deserves high praise indeed.
Stay close to me. Now! I suggest we set up an ambush here. Put your faith in me. Take this. Good eye.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I can more than hold my own on the battlefield.
Get ready for a bloodbath, you lot. Encountering me is the worst thing that could have happened to you.
Officer has been defeated.
I know how to get the job done.
I expected the enemy's officers to be more skilled.
Has been defeated.
Don't think you can pass through the gate so
officer has been defeated. Officer has been defeated.
I shall be vindicated next we meet.
Splendid work indeed. Well done, everyone.
We finally made it through Sishui Gate. It was a tough fight, but you all fought bravely.
Thank you, my lord. I have learned much through this ordeal.
I had a bad feeling before the fighting started, but we turned it around in the end. I've been meaning to ask. Are you sure the army is ready to move out?
We've run out of other options. If we can't agree here and now, then the whole coalition could fall apart.
Yuan Shu, Yuan Shao, Sun Jian. There are embers smoldering in many camps tonight. They're all so wary of one another, they can't help but get in each other's way.
And we're guilty of it too. But the way we've dithered the whole time, it may no longer be possible to defeat Zhuo.
Don't you think Yuan Shu crossed a line back there? Lord Sun Jian has every right to be furious with him.
He has brought shame upon the House of Yuan with such conduct.
There's nothing in particular that I'm aware of. There may be a simpler explanation. For instance, perhaps he feels he was deprived of his moment of glory. If that is the case, then his actions are even more unforgivable. All of us almost lost our lives. Lord Sun Jian is fuming about this incident. He said was going to bring it up with Lord Yuan Shu himself. It seems yet another obstacle stands in our way before we can defeat Zhuo.
Lord Yuan Shu,
What were you thinking?
What do you mean? Oh, you mean my actions in the battle? We had the important task of defending the stronghold. There wasn't time to think about those who rushed brashly out to the front line.
Rushed out? We may have pushed the vanguard, but we didn't plan to go that far from the stronghold.
Is that so? Then I must have been mistaken.
Lord Yuan Shu, let me be very clear. I apologize if you think I overstepped my mark. However, I will not forgive you for putting my men in danger for the sake of your pride.
For my pride, you say? You think I would be jealous of a petty magistrate like yourself? Well, here is some advice for you, Sun Jian. It is better to back down gracefully than bark incessantly. If you want to live, that is.
You...
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Yes, that was quite the mark you made. Guan Yu and Zhang Fei, you two as well. Although, I am a little concerned about the coalition forces. They seem to have trouble with cohesion. Well, you may remember Lord Sun Jian and Yuan Shu arguing during the battle. And while you'll see some troops praising each other's valor, others are berating their ostensible allies over their ancestry. With relationships so fraught, it's hard to imagine things working out.
It is easy to say we're fighters united for a cause, but we must remember that we each have our own motivations.
There are those concerned about the way of the world, those moved by a call to act, and those who want to take Dong Zhuo's place. They squabble simply because they each have a different end goal in mind.
Hey, come on. What's with all this depressing talk, huh? We won, didn't we? It doesn't matter what anyone else does. What matters is that we do what we can, right?
You're right, Zhang Fei. And I really should learn from your outlook on things. Very well then. Let us rest and prepare for the next battle.
Your bravery has won my heart. May I join you?
Don't get yourself killed chasing glory on the battle.
say there's an officer with the strength of a fierce god.